Hey there, everybody. I am Debbie Crowley from ExpressivelyDeb.com, and welcome. Today's video is a little bit different from what I normally do. It is a video tutorial. However, it is a video tutorial that corresponds with the mini card kit, the monthly mini card kit that I offer to my customers each month. So usually I have a theme, and this month's theme is layering and texture, as you can see. And my customers receive a PDF tutorial and all the supplies that they need to put the cards together as I've designed them. I cannot, per Stampin' Up! Rules, send stamped images out. However, I do include the sentiment layers. Normally I design the cards so that it just requires a stamped sentiment. And I have fun with this, and I know my customers do as well. I've gotten some very positive feedback. So I decided to make this video public. Last year, the videos, my customers received a private video link, but this year I decided to make it public so you can kind of see what I do. So we're going to go ahead and go quickly. I want to get both cards in. So I started out with Petal. The color combination is Petal Pink, Moody Mauve, and Very Vanilla. So I started out with a Petal Pink card base, top fold card base, and my front layer is embossed with the Time Worn type embossing folder. I love that embossing folder. So we just attach that to the card base, the front of the card base, and it's centered. Okay, and then the second thing we do with this, in your kit, you have all of the pieces and parts to put this together. So the first piece that we're going to put together is this piece, which is goes across the bottom of the card. And then there's a piece of patterned paper, at least I think here we go. And so you'll receive both of these layers in your kit. So we're going to attach the floral, the Moody Mauve and Petal Pink floral layer to the matte layer, the Moody Mauve matte layer, and that also just gets centered. Okay, so, and then that we're going to attach to the front of the card base in a bit, but the other, we have to get the other layer ready. This is the square layer with the striped designer series paper. And center that, right? Okay, so in your PDF tutorial, you do have instructions on how to place this. I wrote everything out for you. However, what you're going to remember is we're going to go about, maybe I'm going to say 2 inches up from the bottom of the card base and the bottom left point of this square. And we're going to just make sure that that point is on the edge of the layer. Okay, and then this will bring it down, and then so that this layer, maybe a little higher, I think it's about 2 inches, and this layer is about, I'm going to say about 1 inch. The point of this layer is about 1 inch from the top, so it's kind of on an angle here. So what we're going to do is attach this layer first. See, these cards are simple, quick, and easy. And really, they're designed so that you can use any products that you have. Now, remember, this little floral piece that you will receive in your kit it's a directional pattern. So make sure the flowers are going up. For the most part, some of the flowers do come down, but most of them go up. You'll see it when you receive the kit. Okay, and then I thought I do have. This is the sentiment strip. This is one of the Stitch Square dies that I die cut it for you. And I'm just going to go ahead with Moody Mauve ink and stamp the hello sentiment. And the hello sentiment is from the Heartfelt Hellos stamp set. Okay. And I'm stamping that with Moody Mauve ink. It's a cling stamp set. It's really, I like this little hello sentiment. Okay. And we're just going to kind of put it in the center. I wasn't sure about this color combination, but the Petal Pink and the Moody Mauve. But the more I'm working with it, the more I like it. So this, on the sample, I put the sentiment, well, I got some ink on that, but we're going to cover that up. On the sample, I put the sentiment square straight. But I'm gonna get a little fancy here and just angle it. So that goes on top of the layer, and then you have your little heart, the embossed heart, which is from the Adoring Hearts bundle. This is one of the hearts in the bundle, so you do have them in your kit. And then we're just going to put this heart. Now, I'm going to cover up my little ink smudge here. How could I do that? Like that, maybe. There we go. And there is card number 1. I did give you embellishments. You got some of the, these are in the annual catalog. So inside you have your writing layer for the inside, which you know you always get that. And I put a strip of designer series paper in there for you. And you can go ahead. Now, I know that those that have received the kits from me with the other videos, you know I do this. So just put the strip across the bottom, maybe about 1/4 of an inch up. Maybe a little more than 1/4 of an inch. Make sure it's straight. Okay, you can see that. And then cut it. You always receive, the strip is always longer. And just give it a snip from the back. There we go. So that you get a nice, clean, even cut. And I just got glue on my scissors, but that'll be okay. Alrighty. And then this goes in on the inside of your card. And that's it. Okay, card number 1 is finished. You do get in your card kit, you will get the envelope. You get a very vanilla, in this case, envelope. And you have the designer series paper that you can put on the envelope, the back of the envelope. So what you do is you just add some glue. I know that those of you who've received the kits know how to do this because I've had it in past videos. Attach the designer series paper to the back flap, or you can stamp an image on the envelope and decorate it, and then just fussy cut the envelope, fussy cut the panel from the back. I just went a little shorter on that one, just because I'm going quickly. There is your envelope flap with the envelope. So that's card number 1. Okay, card number 2 is, it's a little fancier. Not too bad, not too much though, but a little bit. And this also is texture. and layering is, so I'm keeping in line with the theme. And then you have your writing layer on the inside. So we'll go ahead and get that one together for you so you can see how I do it. These are all the parts and pieces, and you'll have everything in your kit. So the first thing we're going to do is we can put the embossed layer. I embossed the layer, same thing with the time-worn type embossing folder. And it's very vanilla. So we're just going to go ahead and attach that to the card front. There we go. And now we'll just set that aside for just a minute, and we are going to put together the strip that goes across the front panel that goes across the card front. Okay, so the first thing we do is you have a piece of designer series paper. It's a very subtle, to me it looks like a fan pattern, but it's a very subtle pattern, petal pink and very vanilla, and that is going to set on directly onto the Moody Mauve card stock strip that you have. So you can go ahead and do that. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is you do have a die cut and embossed heart strip, which is from the hybrid embossing folder, the Adoring Hearts hybrid embossing folder. So what we're going to do is take the floral pattern paper strip and place it under the die cut panel that you have, and you can do that very easily just by putting, carefully. You could use some Stamp and Seal if you like, but I think the glue works better here, just a little bit of glue, because you don't want it to come out, and these lines are very thin. Okay, so that's how I put the glue on the strip, and then this just sets right on top of this, and make sure it's centered, but you don't want it to come off. I cut it a little shorter than the cardstock strip, so it's a little shorter for you. Okay. So that's done, and then this heart layer gets centered onto the strip that you just put together. There we go. Maybe bring it down a little bit. And then this goes across the front of the card. Quick, easy, simple, lots of layers, but a pretty design. And use this design for just about anything that you have. Okay, so that's that. And then the sentiment strip on this one, I used a longer sentiment. So on this one, the sentiment is from, I believe, I forget. Oh, it is. It's from the Hooray for Surprises stamp set, and it says, "You are simply amazing." And I thought that was pretty. It's a very simple, clean and simple font. So the little sentiment strip that you have in your packet, your little kit, is for this sentiment. Or if you have it, I don't recall if anybody got this bundle. However, a long sentiment can fit onto the strip, but if not, you have an extra piece. So I'm just going to go ahead and And then what I'm going to do is just give it a little bit of an angle cut here on the side. Just like that. Just because. You don't have to. And then this gets attached. Now, I'm changing up the design here so you could see. On this one, I think I'm going to put it here over the two hearts, where here I have it on the bottom, but it kind of gets lost in the layer. So I think I'm going to put it here, and we'll bring it in from the edge of the card. Okay, and you could center it. You don't have to cut it the way I did. You can leave it long and center it across the three hearts if you like that better. And then with the embellishment that you have in the kit, I believe you got two for each card. You could just add your little embellishment, and I don't know, we'll see if another one will work there. There we go. I think that's kind of cute. Just want to get that over the corner. Oh, and then you have the writing layer, which is here. And you have the strips cut a little longer so you can make your edge nice and clean. We trim from the back. And then this gets attached on the inside. I'm going quickly, but I wanted to get both cards into the one video. Okay, so now you have, the card is finished, and you also have the envelope in your kit, and it is the same thing. It has the designer series paper that you can go ahead and decorate the envelope flap. And I'm going to share this envelope with both cards because I know you know how to put the paper onto the flap. So here you go. Here is your kit. Everything, as I say, everything is in the kit except for the stamped images. Take care. Have a great day. Remember to express your creativity, and the only limitation is your imagination. Thanks for stopping by.